In a series of podcasts, I'm going to explain to you how you can manifest anything in your life. But before I do that, I think I need to go over a very fundamental idea of consciousness, because it is through consciousness that we manifest the whole universe. Our ground state, our fundamental state is that we are pure consciousness. This pure consciousness is a field of infinite possibilities. This pure consciousness is non-locally correlated. Everything is instantly synchronized in harmony with and correlated with everything. Therefore, it's a field of omniscience, omnipresence, omnipotence. This fundamental ground of being also proliferates in uncertainty. It is the home of quantum creativity or infinite creativity, and it has the power of intention. So if you understand that, then you will understand that it is possible to manifest anything, because that's how we're manifesting the whole universe. So right now, you're looking at New York City behind me, but New York City is not behind me, it's in your consciousness. You're looking at me, I'm in your consciousness. You look at your own body, it's in your consciousness. Look at your own thoughts, they're in your consciousness. There's nothing outside of consciousness. And this consciousness is outside of space-time. It's beyond space-time, it's transcendent, it's non-local. Non-local means it has no particular location in space-time, because even space-time are experienced in your consciousness. Once you get that, then you realize that this consciousness is a field of infinite possibilities, literally what scientists call a superposition of infinite possibilities, but it has probability clouds in it, which are a matrix of potential thought forms that exist in your particular consciousness as a result of karma, memory and desire, past experiences, memories, imagination, desire, and all that. That's the wheel of life that Buddha called samsara. So from there you manifest, and you manifest not by yourself, but in co-creation with the mystery that we call God, because this fundamental field has three domains: personal, collective, and universal. So when through intention you collapse a probability cloud, a matrix of potential thought forms in your own consciousness, then what happens is you have an experience. You have an experience first internally in your mind, but you also have an experience externally, which is the world. But in fact, it's all happening inside you. Now, scientists today, some scientists say that the fundamental consciousness in which we experience raw sensations like sound, touch, sight, taste, and smell, you don't experience them in your brain. In your brain, there's an electrical current, but these raw experiences that you experience in your consciousness of sound, touch, sight, taste, and smell, they're called qualia, Q-U-A-L-I-A. And these qualia are experienced in consciousness, but interpreted as the external world. In other words, the external world is a symbolic representation of qualia, which results from quantum collapse in a transcendent domain. Now, this is a little heavy, but this is where science is going. Without you, there would be no universe. Or without any conscious being or sentient being, there would be no universe. I'll explain more of this as time goes by, but these insights have been had before. David Chalmers, one of the greatest philosophers and scientists in the area of consciousness, says consciousness is fundamental to the universe. Eugene Wigner said you cannot explain the new physics without including consciousness. Many other people, John Wheeler, one of the greatest scientists whose students were Richard Feynman and Hugh Everett, the person who came up with the theory of multiple universes. John Wheeler said that there is at the most fundamental ground of existence something that is immaterial, and it's the cause and explanation of everything in that we see or touch or taste or smell. But remember, touch, taste, smell are experiences in consciousness. They are the result of collapse. So these qualia that exist in your consciousness, only when you imagine, when you see, touch, whatever, any experience, it's all internal. The whole thing is happening inside you. And you are part of a larger domain of consciousness. It's a mystery that we call God. As Rumi said, you're not just the drop in the ocean, you're the ocean in the drop. When you really totally get that, you'll be able to manifest anything. And in future podcasts, I will explain how that's possible. Okay, till then, bye. Before I tell you how we manifest the universe, here are some things for you to ponder, to think about. Here's a statement from John Wheeler, whose students included Richard Feynman and Hugh Everett. So John Wheeler says, information is fundamental to the universe. John Wheeler got the Nobel Prize in 1997. Here's another statement from him. The physical universe, the physical world, has at bottom an immaterial source and explanation. He also says that conscious observers are the minds that make the universe manifest. Conscious observers are the mind that make the universe manifest. Here's something from Eugene Wigner. Eugene Wigner was considered an intellect equal to that of Einstein, without, of course, his prominence. Often Eugene Wigner was called the silent genius. He won the Nobel Prize in 1963. He said, "It is not possible to formulate the laws of quantum mechanics in a fully consistent way without reference to consciousness." He also asked a very important question. Why are mathematics, mathematics is a mental activity, and the laws of nature so unreasonably well matched? Think about that. Think about why that happens. And then there are other scientists, including Henry Stapp, who's at the Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory, who say that consciousness is the fundamental existence of the universe, that everything else is a projection of that. So based on that, here's something which we're going to call how we manifest the universe, and that's right now. And I'll start posting on this topic, and I'll tell you how you can manifest anything in your life later. Thank you.